Good morning. It is Saturday, October 9th, 2021. It's 7 a.m. So it's not quite, I don't know, I think sunrise was at 6:51 and we're down in the notch. So, and it's cloudy. So it's not really sunny yet, but dawn is breaking. We are heading up Flume Slide this morning. We're gonna go to, we're gonna do the Franconia Ridge. So we're gonna do Flume, Liberty, little Haystack, Lincoln, North Lincoln, Lafayette. Then we're gonna descend via the Greenleaf Trail. And if we have time and inclination, we're gonna attempt to go up to the Watcher, which is on Eagle Cliff. There's a climbing trail for rock climbers who climb the Eaglet, and then it's a bushwhack after that, but it's short, so we'll see how that goes. I'm looking forward to that. The leaves are nearing peak. They might actually be peak. It was dark when we drove up, so I couldn't see. But a couple days ago, I came through and it was not quite peak. But maybe it'll be getting there. And it is a holiday weekend, so it's going to be crazy. But that's okay. It is what it is. All right. It's quite steep. This is the Flume Slide Trail, and I think we've got like a half a mile of pretty steady climb, a lot of it which is just like slab like that, which I would say John is maybe 10 feet in front of me, but he's 30 feet up. So, and then looking back.
It's easier to go along the right.
Okay. Straight out, but then we just came up right here, so it's quite steep. All right. John says don't go the way he went.
Good morning. We're at the base of the slide. It's steep, but it's not scary. You can see off to the side how steep it is. We've done this trail a few times. Once when it was snowy. I think twice when it was dry. Dry should be in air quotes there because the rocks were actually slippery and wet. And we're wondering if today will be another one of those quote unquote dry days. But that's coming. I'll show you when we get there. Okay. Okay, so we started on the slab. You can see it's about eye height for me. Up there is where the trail continues. I don't know if this is the worst part, but it's definitely a fun part. The rock is dry, but covered with leaf litter, so that's not great.
Not totally dry.
Well, yeah, I guess not totally dry, but I wouldn't characterize it as wet.
No, me neither.
This is the stuff. So we're going up over the edge there. Okay. when it was frozen.
It was ice.
Yeah.
It was scary.
What happened?
I think I usually go right there, but the trail is here.
Yeah.
See if I can do it. Grab.
You're there. You're there.
No.
You just there. You go.
Well, not there yet. So far, so good.
So far, so good. There we are. On to the next part of the climb. We just finished the sketchiest part, which is this down here. Might be hard to tell, but it's pretty sheer. It's fun. This part here is a lot like it, although a little bit easier to get up. Laura's up there. She's adventuring. Okay. This section at least has nice trees to hold on to.
Well,
For some parts. Debating what?
should I go that and then there? Should I go here? Should I cut over in that?
I don't know where you'll go if you go off to the right.
Well, people have gone that way.
This is about how steep it is here. So,
I feel like there's
I'll
better
use two
roads
hands.
there.
So this is a less terrifying part of the Flume Slide Trail. It's still pretty steep, especially up there, but there are trees along the side to hold on to.
It's not as steep. It's not as
It's not as death-defying as the last place we were.
stairs. But yet you took the hardest way. What are you doing? This is like a staircase over here.
Isn't this supposed to be all about all the fun?
What type of fun though?
Type.
Type 2 is okay.
What's type 3 fun?
That's what we had on here in the winter.
That was crazy. Oh, jeez. That was a slippery spot. I really kind of need two hands for this, don't I? It continues up and up and up. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, I think I will do this with two hands. Okay, so that part was, we came off the slide, but even this, the slide trail, we came off the slide trail, Laura says. Wait, no, we're still on the slide trail. Anyway, we came off the slide, and now we are climbing up a rock that's exactly like a slide. Maybe this is where the slide ended up, but we basically cut across some easy flat area to get over here.
Yeah, it was like 50 feet. It wasn't
Yeah,
much.
that was nice. Okay, so So I came up, and the view from here, it's pretty nice. I mean, there's still a bunch of trees in the way here, but not bad. It's nice. Once we get up to the ridge, it'll be beautiful. It's a little chilly. We have our short sleeve shirts on because we're climbing. But it's probably 40, maybe it's closing on 45 degrees. 45, I would say 45 degrees. It's kind of cold. Hands are freezing from touching the rocks. But it's a lot of fun if you like to climb on rocks. Oh, look at that up there. That's gonna be good. Okay, operator error there. Let me zoom in on that, see what it looks like. That spot there looks nice and steep. I won't video all the way up there. It'll be boring until I get where Laura's.
Just keeps going.
Just keeps going. That's okay. We're almost to the top. Okay, so we're almost to that spot. It doesn't look as bad as I thought from down below. It's just like more stairs. Climbing up, up, up.
The trees are getting good.
We're just about at peak, I'd say.
I think so. The trees are all red.
Let me get up there. Then I can show
It's a little bit hazy.
your viewers.
You can see Musala out behind. Nice.
Okay. Oh yeah. When the sun is really shining, it's gonna look great.
Okay, we just almost junctioned with the Osseo Trail. Right before you do that, there's a little side spur that comes out to this rocky outcropping with pretty nice views. And as you can see across down along that side, which is Franconia Notch State Park. I don't know, it's a little hazy, but it's pretty red. And then straight below us is pretty yellow. And then that is Liberty. And up here behind us is Flume. We're really, really close now. So, looking out, there's Moosalok. Over here are the Kinsmans. And Cannon is kind of, oops, right around the corner there. And then the rest of Franconia Ridge is behind. John's blowing his nose. All right. So we'll be up on Flume shortly.
So we're just about the summit of Flume. Laura tells me this is the slide trail. It goes up something that looks like a slide. Be good for butt sledding.
Yeah.
Nothing
There's
to
no
get in your way.
trees.
Exactly. There's nothing to slow you down.
Yikes.
Exactly. Okay. So. Okay, I think Laura's at the summit. Oh no, this isn't it. Almost there. So there's some people over there. Not surprised. Beautiful day.
That looks more slide-like to me.
Let's take a look from up here. Oh yeah. Definitely a slide down there. Okay. This is a fun summit because it's got this area here that's right along the ridge, totally exposed. If you come up the Flume Slide Trail or the Osseo Trail, you get to come across this section. So it's fun. All right. So that's the summit right over there. Next stop, Lincoln.
This is the view from Flume, looking into the Pemmy. A lot of clouds kind of coming and going. Over here is Lafayette and Lincoln. They're in the cloud right now. Garfield over there in the cloud. Liberty's nice and clear. And there's the view down into the notch. All right. Okay, this is the summit of Liberty. Back here's where we just came from Flume. And then Owl's Head right here, where we were last week. Kerrigan over there, where I just was the other day. Bond Cliff, Bond, West Bond, Twins, Garfield, and then Lincoln. And John's over there on this side.
She's friendly. She's actually.
We got Cannon and the Cannon Cliffs, and then the Cannonballs, North Kinsman, South Kinsman, Moosalok, and there's the summit marker. A view down into the notch.
Got your treats.
Looking beautiful.
She's got food in the
All right. The presidentials are still socked in. Well, it might be clearing. It's just hard to see over there. And there's John. There's John.
Hello.
With the summit of Liberty right behind him.
It's beautiful here.
It is. And it's kind of hazy though, but good color down below. A little cloud right in front of Moosalok. And then Cannon Cliffs, looking nice. And the summits that we're heading to are nice and clear right now. And even now the bonds look like they've got a little bit, but they're all blowing off. So hopefully, it looks like they're moving north too. So I don't even think they'll come here. And then looking down into Lincoln Woods and Franconia Falls area, the trees are pretty good right along the bottom of Owl's Head. There's a lot of water down there. So I think that helps bring out the reds. Seems to. So, all right.
Higher concentration of
So,
deciduous trees.
yes, that's true, but I think that the water makes it red. Yeah, like looking down into the valley right here, which you can see there's like a line of red. That's probably where there's water, right? And then we're heading into the Sea of Green right here, So the next stop is Little Haystack, which I think it's like right in there. And then this thing that's visible is Lincoln, and Lafayette is behind it. So that's our next thing. And we're off. Haven't seen tons of people yet today, but we will now. So. So we are nearly to the summit, but we're going to stop here and have lunch because I don't know if you could see up on the summit there. There are probably, I don't know, 30 people that I can count. Maybe not that many. There's a lot of people though. So we're just going to enjoy our view here of Cannon Cliffs and the foliage. And we're out of the wind, so that's good too. So early lunch, then we'll walk through Little Haystack, and the next thing up right there is Lincoln. I can see quite a few people on that too. So
To be fair, we had an early breakfast.
that's true. Nice and clear on Cannon today. Okay. Oh, Lonesome Lake is
You
right
have the
in
cheese
there.
and the meat?
No.
Because I don't have that.
Oh, it's in the side pocket.
Okay.
Sorry. Important lunch details. So we're on the summit of Little Haystack now. And there's some people, but that's okay. And we're heading over. Next stop is Lincoln. So off we go.
So we're coming along the bridge today. There are a lot of people out here because it's a beautiful day and it's a long weekend. But it's still nice. I'd rather be walking the trail than at home hearing about other people walking the trail. So it's a beautiful day today. Wind is low, probably tell by the amount of wind that's coming through the mic. It's a little hazy. The path is clear. You can see Lincoln up ahead of us. Lafayette is on the other side of it. Looks like it's going to be a great afternoon. The trail here is so easy to follow, so clear. I mean, it's basically, if you only ever get up to hiking the White Mountains once, Franconia Ridge, of course, is the one to do. We just left Little Haystack, and now we're heading over to Lincoln. That's it for now.
Okay, this is the summit of Lincoln. Yeah, it is. No, there's North Lincoln also. Oh, the summit area of Lincoln. I think that was the summit back there. I can't remember. It has that big cairn. I think it has a marker. I'm not sure. I can't remember. Next thing is North Lincoln, which is where those, I don't know if you can see it, there's a little bump ahead of me with some people on them. And then that's Lafayette right there. So that's the next stop. And there's, looking across, looking back, there's the summit right there. Owl's Head right there. All right. There's quite a few people, but it's not actually as crowded as I feared. So, pretty good.
So we just passed Lincoln. And now we're heading over to Lafayette.
Now we're heading north.
What's that?
Northland.
Well, no, I'm going to skip over that. I'm going to jump over that mountain. Hop over the cairn so I don't get credit for it.
So Lincoln Slide, we could take that down.
Ooh, that'd be fun. We go down and up it.
Go
And
to
then
Owl's Head.
finish our hike by going down and up the slide.
Yeah. No, you could go down it and then go up by 13 Falls.
Oh,
Was that Franconia?
that's a shortcut actually, isn't it?
It comes out near Galehead, doesn't it?
I can't remember.
Or Garfield? No, I think it comes out from Galehead. And then come over.
This is a fun trail.
Lots of views.
Yep, there are lots of views. It always has lots of people too.
Not so many in the winter.
Yeah, I suppose you're
Monday,
right.
that was pretty good.
This is the Appalachian Trail, as you can tell by the white blazes. There have been a fair number of Pemmilu pikers. A couple that we talked to a few times. It's just so gorgeous. Okay. Looks like we're coming into a call here.
Oh, what?
A call.
Yes. That's not what I heard.
I don't think I would call it a call.
You don't think so?
I mean, technically it probably is a call, but I don't think people consider a dip between two mountains a call.
Yes, I do. What do you think? That's what a call is. What do you think a call is?
A call is kind of like a dip between two mountains, but it has to have different type of terrain than the mountains themselves.
No, it
I'm
doesn't.
quite sure.
No, because there's Edmund's Call is up on Jefferson, and it's just those rocks.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
I stand corrected. I had the correct definition of call after all.
Yes, you are correct.
Okay.
There's stuff right there.
Yeah, there's good views from that hut.
Yeah. Did you catch that on?
It might have been there. I was looking away, so I don't really know. Thank goodness for poles, eh? Okay. So our final 4,000 footer today. We're heading up to Lafayette. We are at a pretty high altitude right now. Looks like 5,069 feet. Now walking the ridge between Lincoln and Lafayette is easy, but because it's so open, there's invariably a group or two of people who decide they're gonna walk all over the alpine zone off the trail.
Are you ratting me out?
No, I'm not. I didn't say you did that at all.
No, I'm the person who yells at them.
That's right. I didn't say anything about who yelled at whom. I just said that some people went off the trail. And it's fragile stuff. It even have signs here that say, you know, it takes decades to grow these plants and they'll die in a day with traffic. So you don't go off the trail, especially when they're so good. I mean, these trails are so clearly marked and so wide. You couldn't miss them. Anyway, we're getting to the top. The views here are great.
There's going to be a lot of people.
Yes, there are going to be a lot of people. We left everyone else in the dust. Okay. That's to the right of me. And over here is to the left. so not too steep. It's an uphill climb though. So if you get out of breath walking up hills, you'll probably get out of breath walking this, like me. All right, see you at the top.
This is the summit of Lafayette. What time is it, do you know?
It is
Like 1 o'clock, maybe? I don't know. It's pretty crowded.
1:16.
Okay, it's 1:15, yeah. But here's a nice view out to Garfield, right in front. Galehead is the lump. I actually can't see it on my screen, but it's right in front of me. And then the twins, Hale and the twins. I think Hale's visible. And then Geo, oops, I'm not pointing to the right place. Southwest Twin is this bump out. And then over to the West Bond. Sorry, I'm not pointing the right place here. And then Bond Cliff is long. And then Washington is in the back. I can't actually see it on my tiny little screen because the GoPro's so small. But it's there. And I think that Cabot is up that way, but that's pretty big, whatever that is. Oh, maybe I should look and see if that's it. Huh. I don't know. Anyway, we're gonna head down to the Greenleaf Hut, and then we're gonna split off and take Greenleaf Trail, which nobody takes, so that'll be pretty good. Quiet. Here we go. It's the view down. And the hut is actually in view, right? Maybe right there. It's hard for me to see on here. Okay, let's go. So we are on Greenleaf Trail right now, and this is the side of Eagle Cliff. Can I walk ahead of you? Not yet.
Just a minute.
When we do the Watcher, we're gonna approach from the west and go up the face of Eagle Cliff. And this is kind of the side of it right here. And then after you get up, you can turn around and go back the way you came, which is our plan, but it's quite steep. Or you can bushwhack up to the top and go along the ridge, and then it comes out right near here someplace.
You just have to scale down this wall,
Yeah, you
right?
just got it. No, it comes out. It doesn't come off the rocks like that, but it's quite a thick and gnarly bushwhack. It's short though, but I think we're gonna not attempt to do that. But if we decide we will, then you'll see this again probably as we come off. So the next stop is going to be climbing up to the Watcher, which I'm quite excited about. And now I can hear traffic noise. Oh look, there's a bunch of mushrooms, which I haven't seen any coming down. This morning we had a bunch, but I now can hear road noise in Franconia Notch. That means we're getting close. All right. Oh, and some slime molds right there. Cool. And more right there, little ones. Excellent. All right. Okay, so we are maybe 2/3 of the way up to the Watcher, and we're taking it's an unofficial trail. It's a climber's trail for people climbing the Eaglet, which is right there. There are actually people on it right now. And that is the largest freestanding spire on the East Coast. So I guess it's pretty unique. Anyway, ow, just bumped my knee. So we're gonna climb up these rocks and then we'll see where we go from there. But that's our objective up there. Okay, I'm still in the same spot, but I didn't realize that if I turned around, get a full shot of Cannon and the edge of Cannon Cliff right there. All right, so we're gonna keep on climbing. Okay, so now we're up at the vantage point for the Watcher, otherwise known as the, I think she's known as the Old Lady of the Notch, the Lady of the Mountain, whatever. So this is the face right here, and then down below is Echo Lake, no, Profile Lake, where Old Man in the Mountain used to be above that. And if you look down here, so this is one of the approaches. We came up the other side, which was slightly less steep. And we're going to descend it, which I'm a little bit freaked out about. And then up on the ridge here, that's all in clouds. That's Eagle Cliff, which is not super high. It's over 3,000 feet, but it's not over 4,000 feet. And that's all socked in, so I'm sure that Franconia Ridge is all socked in now. But anyway, looks pretty good up here. It's a little bit windy, as to be expected. And there's the Watcher. Okay, I don't need to go up to the top. You can go, if you want to, you can take this little trail. Okay, let's do it. And it takes you out on the forehead. John doesn't like heights, and we still have to descend a very steep section, which I'm
That's gonna be sketchy.
not thrilled about.
You can always back down the way you came up.
I'm gonna back down some of it, I think, because there were a couple places where it was really not good. And there's a whole bunch of people climbing right now on the Eaglet. They'll probably get a kick out of watching us, because we're not climbers. Oh, I hear a helicopter. Okay, that's nice. I'm not gonna get near the edge. Oh, a little windy. Lose my hat. Oh, there's a helicopter right there. Ooh, that looks like a medevac. That's not good. So now we're right above it. There is no way that I'm walking over there. Nope. This is looking south through Franconia Notch. It looks like there's a little bit of weather, as they say, down there. So, what time is it? Okay, 4:30. Yeah, so we have time to get back down before it gets dark. Oh, man, that almost blew off. Right there is it's not gonna rain. That's the backside of Franconia Ridge, like, or maybe Garfield Ridge. I think it's Franconia still, though. So, North Lafayette is probably like over here, and then it comes down. Yeah, all right. So there's Eagle Cliff is this whole ridge, but it has a summit canister on it because it's on the 3,000 footer list, which I think there's like, I don't even know how many, 500 of them or something. There's a ton of them. So I'm not doing that list, but since we're up here, maybe we'll just walk 50 feet and see if we see it. Or maybe we should just bag it, come back again, because this was fun. I would do this again. Fun. Yeah. I might not want to go down it again, and you can, if you have time and inclination, you can bushwhack along the ridge and come out at Eagle Pass, which we're not going to do today because of time constraints, and we're tired.
I don't know where that is either.
Well, yeah, and it's kind of, it's a little bit of a gnarly bushwhack, from what I understand. Although oh gosh, I'm walking right out to this drop. Let's not go there. At one point, there was a trail that was started from the north side of the ridge, because this ridge runs north-south, and supposedly there's some kind of open areas a little bit. That was the old trail, but people said you lose it really fast and then you're just bushwhacking. Oh, here's some nice fungus. Okay, Now, wish us luck. This should be the last video of the day, unless something catastrophic happens. Oh, this is just a little overlook. Oh, you can see the people maybe down on the Eaglet. There. It's so windy out here, just standing there. But I guess they've got ropes. Probably
Make me nervous.
it makes me nervous too, but if you knew you weren't going to fall to your death, maybe you wouldn't be so nervous. I don't know. All right. This is nice up in here. But apparently it gets really thick, so I don't feel like doing serious bushwhacking at this time of day. Okay.
So we just finished going up to the Watcher. On the way up, I was more than a little bit concerned about going back down because there was a lot of scree. The slide was extremely steep, and even this part here is pretty steep. I mean, if I show you over here, so the ground is like, I don't know, it's more than 45 degrees, I'm sure. It's very steep, but it seems okay.
Yeah.
Going down seems okay. I thought it would be worse. So it's interesting. I'm not going to try to take a video while I'm walking because I'm going to slide if I do that.
You might be able to see the highway right there. Not too far.
I'm going to sign off.